Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I am driving this, the MG ZS EV. Straight away, let's open the hood of this vehicle. And yeah, there is no engine. And those orange colored wires, well, they're not supposed to be touched because yeah, they are live wires. Anyways, straight away, as you can see, the design of this vehicle looks really nice because it is in line with the design of MG cars. So at the front, you obviously get a nice LED DRL. Can you see that? Yeah, that's nice. Projector setup as well. The grille might remind you of the Mercedes A-Class, those diamond-studded grills which Mercedes offered in the A-Class as well as the CLA. Meanwhile, press this like this and pull it out. That is how you actually charge this vehicle. So there is the charging port of the ZS EV, which is going to be launched in the Indian market in January. So there's the towing hook. Somehow China is super bright, so my shadow is coming all over the vehicle. Now it does look a little under tired, but surprisingly the tire size is not small at all. It's running on a 215/50/17, but I don't know why it looks under tired somehow. And you obviously get the body cladding running throughout the vehicle in this blue color, the sky blue. I believe it's same as my shirt as well. It's looking very eco-friendly. Yeah, the size is not that big, but it is actually bigger than the Hyundai Kona, which looks like a slightly grown up i20. Yeah, it rivals the Kona in the Indian market. Roof rails right there, and you see how this whole treatment has been done. Like it converges like this. So a lot of attention to detail. You get a massive panoramic roof as well. I'm not sure if you're going to get such big a roof in the Indian market. And you know, piano black finish on the antenna as well, the shark fin antenna. Coming to the rear, it says EZS, but that's not going to be the case in the Indian market because only in China they call it the EZS. Meanwhile, globally it is known as the ZS EV. MG logo is big at the rear, which also doubles up as the boot opener. So boot carrying capacity is decent. However, remember, you will have to keep the charging cable here. Meanwhile, okay, actually they've kept it below, which is actually very well concealed. But I think in India they're going to keep the cable up. They're going to keep a spare wheel below because spare wheel is important on our roads considering the road conditions. However, boot carrying capacity is decent enough. You get a rear wiper. Lights also are pretty nice. You see the bumper is treated in black. You get rear parking sensors, and I believe there will be a reverse parking camera as well. Could be hidden somewhere. No, it's not there. Yeah, it is actually here. My bad, huh? This Volkswagen has really spoiled me. See the light treatment, something written in Chinese. I believe the variant name, reflector. And I come to the other side, I realize that the design of this vehicle is actually quite compact. You get request sensors on both the doors. It says net green right there, and the mirror obviously gets an indicator. So the wipers get the dual blade treatment. Yeah, dual blade treatment on the wipers. Let's get inside the vehicle straight away. Let me tell you that there is good amount of space on offer, especially when you compare to the Kona. There's just so much more space on offer. I mean, the seat is a little low, however headroom is decent. You get this massive panoramic roof which brings in the airy feeling. Hopefully we get that in India as well. Seats are extremely comfortable. There is no center armrest, surprisingly, but overall contouring and back support is really very nice. Under thigh support is kind of average because of the low seat, but there's good amount of leg room and knee room, and slightly scooped out seat back along with magazine holder, USB port here, storage space right there, and the floor is almost flat. So 3 people sitting inside, not a toughie at all. And the door pockets also very large at the rear. As you see, the front dashboard design, or rather the dashboard is always at the front, is also quite nice. It looks pretty good. Let's quickly walk to the front seat, and let me tell you something, that you can obviously recline the seat. So the recline can be reclined in 60-40 split. Yeah, that's right, 60-40. So you can recline it like this to increase the boot carrying capacity of this vehicle. Isofix child seat mounts. Meanwhile, request sensor is there on the front driver's door, of course, and on the co-passenger as well, I believe. Yeah, it's there on the co-passenger. I actually was saying it and then I realized that this is a left-hand drive car. Power window controls, buttons to open or lock the doors, and here you obviously get massive door pocket as well. Dead pedal. Meanwhile, here is actually the button to open the hood. Storage space right there. These are the controls for the outside rear view mirrors, headlight leveler, cruise control switch, and the steering is adjustable. Meanwhile, we'll come to that in a bit. So just like the Honda Civic, you see there are 2 USB ports which are actually hidden along with a 12-volt charging socket. Now this is not the most ergonomically sound placement because you really have to hunt to get it out or put into place. Getting into the car, I realized it's actually turned on, but you can't hear a thing because it's an electric vehicle. No auto dimming inside your mirror. There's a sunglass holder here. Plenty of, okay, this is actually for the sunroof, and as you can see, the roof does open big. So those who want to pop their head out, be free. Let's just, oh my god, it opens even further. So we close that for a bit. Lot of lights here as well. You get a toll receipt holder along with a mirror here, Same is the case there as well. You get a mirror, but why is there no light? No problem. Meanwhile, as you can see, the dashboard design looks nice. You see these beautiful AC vents, yeah, the side ones, which might remind you of Audi cars. Meanwhile, the steering is actually quite light somehow. These are the controls for the wipers. These are the controls for the headlights. Cruise control, I already told you. These are the controls for the audio system. These are the controls for the multi-information display. Now, some of the things I won't understand because it's written in Chinese, but it gets a tire pressure monitoring system. It will also tell you how much power and torque you're consuming in real time. So this is actually the power reserve meter, and this is the speedometer. It doesn't get a tachometer. It doesn't need one. Meanwhile, this screen also is a bit in Chinese, so I'm not really going to understand that. And some of these features might not come to India because this car has some Alibaba tech, which is obviously not so famous in India. Quality levels are nice. Love the double stitching. In fact, you get this soft leather on the top, little bit of hard plastics lower down. These are the controls for the air conditioning. Meanwhile, there are 3 buttons here. One is for mode. Let's press that so you can get into normal mode, eco mode, or sport mode as well. Meanwhile, this is for KERS, which happens to be for kinetic energy regeneration. If you watch Formula 1, you know that. And this is the button for the battery, which probably alters the way the battery is used. Now, this is the gear selector. Obviously, reverse, neutral, and drive. And because it's electric, it doesn't have gears, so there are no paddle shifters. They are not needed. Electric parking brake, auto hold. I love this treatment because it looks so nice. You get dual cup holders, and this will remind you of Jaguar cars for sure. Cup holder below here as well. It's actually quite deep, that's what she said. And under the support on the front seats is also very nice. Glove box is decent size, not really very big as such. So as you can see, the ambience of the cabin is really nice. We just use the wipers. Yeah, wipers work really well on this vehicle. I'm not going to use this spray because I have to shoot with this car right now. And the car is very airy. You can get a good driving position as well. However, the steering is not adjustable for reach. It's only adjustable for height. And steering feels quite light somehow. Meanwhile, the seats are very comfortable. Good amount of back support. You get adjustable headrests for adjustable headrests, no adjustable headrests for the center. Car actually feels quite big on the inside because MG has engineered it quite well. This car comes with a claimed range of 335 kilometers. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes 7.8 seconds. So yeah, in terms of performance, it's quite nice. We'll do a short drive right away. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the accelerator, driving the motor, and off we go.
Yeah, brake. You'll go straight brake and then not avoid the problem. The cone in our car. Yeah, it's okay. Inside.
Inside this?
Yes.
From inside?
Yeah, yes. No.
Okay.
Okay, turn left first. Slalom. Here. Turn.
Yeah, pretty tight. The handling is. Steering could have done with more feel. Acceleration is really very brisk. And get under the gas.
Yeah.
Yes. Brakes are very reassuring.